Hi everyone, Ainsley here from Small Fry Creations, and this week I'm going to show you how you can make a floating planter out of some scrap wood. Let me show you how I did it. If you guys are like me and a weekend woodwork warrior, then you probably have a ton of timber and plywood hanging around the workshop that you just don't quite know what to do with. Today I'm going to make a floating planter with these three guys that I picked up for 60 cents each. I'm going to cut everything into strips to start with at around about 15-18 mil, and then I'll probably glue them into some panels and see what I can come up with from there. So I say let's head over to the table saw, let's get our strips cut, and then let's see what we can come up with. Alright, I've got everything cut into strips. Now what I ended up doing was cutting everything the thickness of the plywood, which was 18 mil. And what I'm going to do is I've got pine and I had some 2x4s that I cut into the same size. So I'm going to alternate the pattern. So I'm going to go from plywood up on its end grain to then some pine and so on and so forth. I'm going to make two panels, which will be the top and the bottom. And then I'm thinking what I'll do is I've got some really thick dowel that I have absolutely no idea what to do with. And I'm thinking what I do is have those at the ends as legs between the two. So I'm going to get these glued up into some panels, and then I can get everything sanded flat, and then we can start cutting out the circles for the planters. My two panels are now flat. I just threw them through the thickness just because it saved on time, but if you don't have that, you could use a belt sander or an orbital sander to get these flush. So now I need to cut them to length. I am going to cut them to 500 mil because that's what I've got to work with. So I'll cut both of these to 500 mil, and then I've got some really thick dowel. I don't know what the diameter of it is, but it's pretty thick. I'm going to cut 2 holes on each end, and then they are going to be my legs to connect the two. So we'll do that, and then our next step will be cutting the holes for the pots. I've got my two pieces done and they are almost basically ready for sand and final assembly. What I did was to cut out the holes for the planters. I used a hole saw and also for where the dowels will go. If you are going to use a hole saw, be very careful. They are very dangerous and they have a tendency to twist if you don't have a really good grip on the drill, so make sure you've really grabbed it. Like in all woodworking, there is challenges. So what I need to do now is my dowel is slightly too big for the hole that I have drilled. So what I'm going to do is mark the thickness of the timber, and I'm going to use the disc sander to shave off just that little bit so that it will fit into the hole and come up to the top flush. I did start off using a rasp, but I just realized fairly quickly it starts to elongate the hole, and that's not really what we want. So I'm going to try this method. I've done a test and it seems to work really well, so I'm going to run with that. So let's mark this up, let's get to the disc sander, and then we can fit everything together, and then we can sand and finish it off. This has now been in clamps for 2 hours, so we can get it out and let's have a look and put the pots in for the first time and see how they sit. Turn this guy over, put them all in. Oh, I think that looks good. Alright, so our final step is to sand everything up to 220 grit, and then we'll give it a couple of coats of clear, and then we can call this project done. So I hope you have liked this video. If you have, help me out by hitting those subscribe and like buttons. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you next time.